Usually, when you think about the arena and any Armored Core game, everyone mostly cares about who's holding the #1 spot. But in Armored Core Nexus, you should really care about who's one rank lower. I am referring to MXS7HGS. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it, From Software? Did you just smash the keyboard to see what happens? Along with their AC, Iron L-OW75. But to make everyone's life easier, I will refer to it as Iron Low. And despite the bizarre naming convention, this behemoth of an AC is no joke, as I will demonstrate here in Armored Core 6. I can't remember the last time I've used the tank in PvP. How long has Armored Core 6 been out? A little over a year now? So probably 10 months ago was roughly when I last used something like this. In fact, I think this is my first showcase of a tank build on my channel, so that's pretty cool. This is either going to go horribly wrong or be very entertaining to watch. But I will say I'm liking the weapons that this AC is packing, so it should be a lot of fun. Oh, wow, the Karasawa with the plasma cannon almost one-shot this poor lightweight. Oh, they're giving up. I don't blame you one bit. That was insane. I thought they were going to dance circles around me the whole time. That's usually how it goes as a tank user. If you're facing something this light and they play it smart, they can just dodge the entire round, but they didn't really get a chance to in round 1 at least. I can't get over that. Hopefully, they fare better in round 2. Let's see how they switch things up. Okay, nice. They're keeping their distance this time. Smart. Makes it harder for me to land any of my heavy hitters. But as soon as there's an opening, that's going to be it. I'm surprised they're not making better use of cover, though. Oh, there it is. That might have just determined the round. That is some insane damage, though. They might turn it around. Let's see. They're doing well trying to kite me so far. Oh no, that's it. They don't want to keep going. That's okay. Good game. I know tanks have been nerfed like crazy, but this might just be the exception to the rule. No way, a Voltron recreation? That's cool, and I can't believe I haven't seen one till now. Looked like they had a more close-range focused loadout. Now the question is, will they stay real up close and personal, or keep their distance like my last opponent? I hope they make better use of cover if they go with the latter. Well, so far they're kiting it up, and it seems to be working because I can't get a lock, finally. Oh, now they switched it up to close range. Now they're back up in the sky. Nice. You really have to adapt depending on your opponent, and they seem to know how to handle a tank build like mine. I might have to meet them in the air, even though that is going to be putting me at a huge disadvantage. It's probably the only way I'm going to land any of my attacks. Okay, you are doing an annoyingly good job at exploiting my build's weakness. I'm going to have to take this really seriously. This must have been how it felt every time I used a tetrapod against a tank. I always knew tanks suffered in aerial combat, but this is really pushing it for me. Unless hit them once with the plasma cannon, and maybe I could tip it in my favor. Oh, they're so close. Yes, come on. Oh, the cannon wasn't fully charged. That is unfortunate. I see, so really my only out is to meet them in the air, but do a better job at being aggressive, because ground-to-air combat isn't working for me. Unless I take cover here, oh, never mind. Unless I could get back up and take cover, make them come to me, which doesn't look like it's going to work. They're luring me out. Again, very smart. I do not blame them. I have the firepower to end this quicker, but they're directly above me, so I really cannot get a lock on and hit them when I need to. Oh, this is big. Yes, early health lead. Wow, you are really making me work for this, aren't you? And this strafing you're pulling off is making things much more difficult for me. It's bad enough I can't keep up as is. But knowing I have to stagger you one time and have a fully charged plasma blast ready to go makes me feel a little better. Okay, I'll take it. A few more hits. Terminal armor, of course. No, thank you, good sir. I will not be dealing with that today. Should be out by now, right? Where are you? There you are. Please, any of these hits, just land. Thank you. This is incredibly stressful. I will admit, they really are doing a good job playing around a tank. Yes. Yes! Back-to-back charged attacks. You love to see it. Great start. Now I gotta make sure they don't stay out of sight from me the entire game. Easier said than done, really. Oh, you are not getting away from me this time. Yes! Alright. Ah, if the linear charged attack hit, that would have been perfect. Now I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Get up. Okay, terminal armor. You know what? I'm gonna handle this. There's no way they can get me low enough, right? Okay, that's playing it close. Ah, GG's. Seriously, that was one of the best matches I've had, and against a Voltron recreation, well done. Don't tell me this is some variation of a laser kite. At least the weapons suggest that. Granted, all of my opponents have been playing keep away. That is a valid strategy against my build, so I'm not going to hold it against them. That LRB is going to be what I really have to watch out for. Aurora's easy enough to dodge, as you can see. Oh, that was a snipe and a half. Might have just won me the round even. Might be getting ahead of myself, though. Oh, you're approaching me. That's not kite-like behavior. Maybe I was wrong in my assumption. I mean, their loadout is meant entirely for mid to long range, to be fair. And at the same time, I had such a huge health lead, they probably made it a last-ditch effort to see how much damage they can do. That Kurosawa snipe was the deciding factor. No doubt about it. And they are definitely committed to kiting me this time. Yup, 100%. I know these things. This is an energy kite. They are just gonna run away the entire game. And if I can't snipe them at least once, they might run the timer down to 0. Let's see if I can't get lucky again. As soon as I close the distance, pulse armor goes on, as is tradition with these sorts of builds. Doesn't help, my aim is completely off this round. Wait, maybe? Ah, no. Too little, too late. Got close to staggering them right when my health was just so low it didn't even matter. On the bright side, I know that if I can land one Kurosawa snipe like in round 1, I can force their hand to play aggressively. That might be what it comes down to. Yeah, they're back to kiting. Oh, come on. Yes, they hit the cliffside, that's good. I can maintain enough of a distance now to charge in for an attack. Oh my goodness, there we go, come on. Okay, the plasma blast could have hit a few seconds earlier, but I think I'm okay. Yes! Okay, they're hitting cover. That was perfect. If they didn't fumble so much and hit the cover behind them, I don't know. It might have been a repeat of round 2. I'll take the win. Seriously, another missile build. I'm still drained from the last match. Go figure, I make a Ratcatcher Mark II video by the time this one goes up, and all the missile builds come out of hiding. They are never fun to face. I don't care what you say. They're a legitimate part of the game, but they're just not fun to deal with. Unless you hit them in the face with plasma attacks. Then this is fantastic. Nice, I'm forcing their hand at mid-range. This is it. Let's go. That plasma explosion is beautiful. Doesn't matter how far they are. If they're within the vicinity, their health is going to drop. Alright. Good start. Let's see if I can make this a 2 for 2. Anyone else miss sniper weapons? Moments like this, I sorely miss them. And I know From made this game with an emphasis on close range combat and core theory, but builds like this one contradict that anyway. And I feel like outside of hyper-aggressive builds like my Ratcatcher, there's not a whole lot of outs to deal with them. I'm so glad I popped my pulse armor. That fully charged redshift would have definitely won them the health lead. Oh, if only the plasma cannon fired a little bit sooner. I am running on fumes at this point. Missing. They're really gonna run the timer down. Come on, one last ditch effort. Carousel, I love you so much. There is no way with 15 seconds left any other weapon was gonna pull it off. Yes! There is no doubt about it. This AC has quite the arsenal and defense to not only dish punishment, but take it as well. Its glaring weakness has to be any opponent with a lot of mobility. Kites, rats, you name it. But that doesn't mean it's an impossible matchup, as you've seen for yourself. And I'm glad this captured the original's ferocity, because it was the most difficult opponent in Armored Core Nexus. Also, what do you think about the current state of tanks? Do you think From should give them a bit of a buff? If you enjoyed this, please be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Till next time, take care.